That's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. You don't think people have families here and it's okay to drive drunk? Is that what you think? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. It doesn't mean Key West, according to her.
My son is a fucking cop.
No,
okay?
he's in the academy. He is not a cop.
And that doesn't get you anything. So try again. Walk away. Let's go.
Oh my God!
On March 12, 2024, in Key West, officers stopped a man who was driving erratically, weaving dangerously between lanes. They suspected that the driver's erratic behavior might be due to impairment from alcohol or drugs. If you find our content interesting and valuable, please like this video and subscribe to Cops Dream for more updates. Your support helps us bring you the latest and most engaging stories.
Yes, police, there's two reasons I'm stopping you. No lights is one.
Sorry.
The other, you almost hit the curb, and then you almost went into the left lane. Is there any legal reason for that?
Absolutely not.
Okay. License, registration, and insurance, please.
It's a rental car.
Okay. Why is your speech slurred?
But,
Okay. Go ahead and step out.
how you doing?
Right back over here.
Yep.
Okay. You're exhibiting a couple of signs of impairment. Okay. I'm just going to tell you. I can see it in your eyes.
Yep.
Okay. I can hear it in your speech, and I saw it in your driving pattern.
On here.
Okay. So you telling me that you had a few. How many is a few?
Oh,
Beer, wine, liquor. What was it?
beer. Beer
Okay.
and, Old Granddad and Coke.
And what?
Jack. Old Granddad and Coke. I had Jack and Coke because they don't have Old Granddad.
Don't put your hand in your pocket.
Sorry.
Shape to drive right now?
Relatively, yes. I have about like 5 miles to go.
The distance to go doesn't dictate
I
whether or
know,
not you're
I know.
safe to drive,
Yeah,
right? Where are you from,
sorry.
sir? Connecticut? Okay. Where was your license? Did you have your license on
Yep.
you? Tell me where it is before you reach
Right
it. Okay. Yep, go ahead and get it for me, please. And I'm going to be honest with you, I can smell it coming off your breath, okay? So all of these things that you're exhibiting are, again, signs of impairment. Where is it that you're staying?
Saddleback. 42 Beach Drive.
Okay, that's quite a ways up there. And you're about to get on a dangerous highway.
I'm not arguing at all.
Okay. I have some questions for you. You're not free to leave. I'm going to advise you what your rights are, okay? Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Have you asked any police officer to speak to an attorney tonight?
No.
Okay. Do you want to talk to me? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So,
Don't get out of the car right now, ma'am.
My son is a cop, please.
That has nothing to do with anything. Shut the door.
Stay in the car, please.
go by then, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. So, where were you drinking tonight?
Smoking tuna.
At Smoking Tuna. Okay. Did you guys have dinner?
Yep.
And some drinks? Okay. And how many drinks do you think you had? And I heard you were drinking some beer and rum and cokes. Is that correct? Or
No, I had one beer, and then I had a gin and tonic.
okay. Oh, Jack and Coke. Okay. So four drinks, 2 Jack and Cokes, 1 gin and tonic, 1 beer. Okay. So I have 3 exercises for you. Okay.
Yep.
They're pretty easy. The first one is called the horizontal gaze nystagmus.
Sergeant Khan stopped a driver for 2 reasons: driving without lights and nearly hitting the curb while drifting into the left lane. When asked if there was a legal reason for this behavior, the driver said no. The sergeant then requested the driver's license, registration, and insurance, and the driver responded that it was a rental car. Noticing the driver's slurred speech, the sergeant asked how much the driver had drunk. The driver admitted to having had a few drinks. The sergeant then instructed the driver to step out of the car.
Test. So what I'm going to have you do for this, I'm going to have you stand right over here. I'm going to have you stand with your feet together, arms down by your side, just like you're doing. Beautiful. So what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you look at the tip of my pen right here. Can you see that? I want you to follow the tip of my pen with just your eyes and don't move your head, okay? Do you understand? All right. Here, keep your head nice and straight. There you go. Keep your head straight. Just following with your eyes.
Rendering him unfit to drive safely.
0 being absolutely, completely sober, no drinks in your system at all. 10 being completely fall down drunk, sitting on the ground, holding onto the grass to keep from falling off the face of the earth. Where are you at in a 0 to 10 scale?
5.
About a 5? Okay. Do you have kids? I know you have 1 son.
I do.
Okay. All right. So, do you feel that it would be safe to have your grandchildren in the car right now with you driving?
I would say that I would not go out tonight if I was.
All right. Don, can I have you turn and face away from me? Face the Walgreens over there. Keep your hands behind your back. Walk over here just to the back of your car,
If
okay?
I said yes, would you let me go?
No. I am not the person that, I'm not going to blow
No, I
smoke
was
up your
just
ass
asking.
kind of thing,
No, I
but
was just asking.
since you asked, I will talk about it.
No.
No, absolutely. it would not have changed.
The man's consistent poor performance on the sobriety test led to the firm conclusion that he had consumed an excessive amount of alcohol, making him unfit to drive safely. A man was asked to rate his level of sobriety on a scale from 0 to 10, with 0 being completely sober, having no alcohol in his system, and 10 being so drunk that he had to sit on the ground to keep from falling. He rated himself a 5. When asked if he felt it would be safe to have his grandchild in the car while he was driving, he admitted that if his grandchild were with him, he wouldn't go out driving that. Shortly after, the police asked him to turn around and put his hands behind his back, as they decided to arrest him for driving under the influence, DUI. When he asked if they would let him go, the police affirmed that this decision couldn't be changed and that he would indeed be arrested. In Key West, Florida, the relevant laws for driving under the influence, DUI, are governed by Florida Statutes Section 316.193. It is unlawful to drive with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.8 or higher. Exceeding this limit provides grounds for arrest, as it indicates that the driver is impaired and cannot safely operate a vehicle. For a first-time DUI offense in Florida, the penalties are substantial and can include a variety of consequences. The offender may face fines ranging from $500 to $1,000, which can increase with additional court costs and assessments. There is also a mandatory license suspension for 180 days to 1 year. The individual may be placed on probation for a period of up to 1 year and must complete a state-approved DUI-cation program. Imprisonment is also a possibility, with jail time ranging from up to 6 months. If the offender refuses to submit to a chemical test, they may face an additional penalty of a 1-year license suspension, and the refusal can be used as evidence against them in court.
Okay, ma'am, so where we're at right now is he's being arrested for DUI, okay?
Okay.
So you've probably had something to drink tonight too?
Yeah. Of
Okay.
course.
So we can't let you drive away either, so you're going to have to facilitate a ride, but it can't be in this vehicle. If you want to gather your belongings and step out, you can work on getting yourself a ride, obviously, and we'll stay here with you while that happens. But unfortunately, he's in no shape to be driving, okay? So.
Of course. Donnie.
The woman who was with him also admitted to having consumed alcohol, and the police informed her that she wasn't allowed to drive either. They asked her to arrange for someone else to pick her up, as she couldn't use her own car. She was allowed to gather her belongings and find another way to get home.
Just regarding the traffic crash, are they in the Domino's parking lot?
We're close to there.
Yes, ma'am.
My son is a police officer
Here?
in Connecticut.
Okay.
Second time you told me that doesn't, what does that mean?
So, like,
There's
He's being arrested for DUI.
okay.
Okay. You're in no shape, and you need to gather whatever belongings you have, and then get a ride.
So we only have the one jail. He's going to go to the jail. They're more than likely release him tomorrow, okay? And then you can go from there. But as of where we are right now, this is what we have to do. I mean, we have to protect the public.
Okay.
I'm not going to lecture you, but he's very intoxicated, okay? And when I saw you almost crash into the curb and then almost go into the left lane, and you don't have lights on at night, it gets attention, you know? But that's why I stopped you, was not just the lights. It was also the almost crashing into the curb and then almost going into the left lane, so.
He was telling me, like, there's a police officer down here, he can come and give her a ride. So I was like, here?
It's the second time she's told me, and I find out. I need some lights, so.
Yes, sir.
If you want to work on getting a ride, we'll wait here with you while you do it.
My husband.
He's going to jail, ma'am.
Oh, come on, really?
Yes, ma'am. He's intoxicated driving.
Okay, it's Key West, really?
That's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You don't think people have families here, and it's okay to drive drunk? Is that what you think?
No.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. It doesn't mean drunk driving Key West? Is that what you're saying?
No. People drink and drive in Key West.
And they get arrested for it. Yes, ma'am. It is against the
Okay,
law, and it's
he had-
very unsafe.
He had a few drinks. He's
right.
not out of his mind drunk.
The woman then mentioned that her son was a police officer in Connecticut, but this did not affect the officer's decision. The police informed her that the car would be towed and that the man would be taken to jail, likely to be released the next day. The police emphasized that they had to protect the public and that driving under the influence is extremely dangerous. The woman continued to argue, stating that they were in Key West and implying that driving while intoxicated there was not a big deal. The police countered this notion, insisting that driving under the influence is illegal and dangerous everywhere.
He's drunk. Work on getting yourself a ride. Unless you'd like to go with us.
What do you mean?
I mean, go to the drunk tank. Would you like to do that? If you have nobody to take care of you, We'll take you to the drunk tank. I suggest you work on getting yourself a ride.
Oh my God.
He's going to jail.
Where is he?
He's in the police car, and you're not going over there. Getting yourself a ride.
What police car?
You're about to go in cuffs if you go over there.
I'll go with him.
You want to go to jail? We'll work on that.
I'll go with him.
Go. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Stop.
You're about to go in cuffs.
What are you going to do? Here on your own accord, or are you going to go to jail? Because I have a whole extra empty seat and a whole pair of handcuffs with no wrists in them. So what would you like to do?
Look at you, you big man, big man.
Don't worry, it's okay to drive drunk. We're in Key West, according to her.
My son is a fucking cop.
No,
okay?
he's in the academy. He is not a cop.
And that doesn't get you anything. So try again.
Walk away.
Where's my husband?
Get off this property, or you're going to go to jail for
husband?
trespassing on
Where's
top of it.
my husband?
I told you 3 times.
Is my
He's going to
husband in the
jail.
back seat? I'll go with him. My husband.
You want to go to jail?
Yep.
Okay.
Excuse me.
No.
No.
Let go. Let's
Oh
go.
my God, you fucking
Let's
asshole.
go. 19, we got to it.
Okay, let go. Okay. Nope. My phone and
Yes.
my fucking...
You don't get to hold your property. All could have been avoided.
Okay. I need my phone. I need...
It will go
Okay,
with
my-
you.
I
not
have-
in
Your
your
husband's
hand.
going with you.
Excuse me. I have daughters that I need to... I have daughters that I need to get in touch with. Oh my God.
Now you're going to jail for
Take it
resisting.
off. Take it off. I have daughters that I need to get in touch with.
Man, this was completely unnecessary.
Okay, so take it off.
No.
No.
Now you're going to
See,
jail for resisting.
You can't.
Congratulations.
Completely avoidable.
I have daughters that I need to get
You
in
can
touch
call him
with.
from jail. Like you said, completely avoidable.
I have
You said you
daughters
wanted to
that
go
I
to
need
jail,
get
and now
in
you get
touch
your
with.
wish.
Excuse me.
Out your
excuse me.
stance.
Excuse me. Can I talk to my daughters from that from there?
When you get to jail, you can call them from the jail phone. You can stare at me all you want.
I have daughters that I need to talk to. Excuse me.
You can call them from jail.
When asked if she wanted to accompany the man to jail, she initially declined but then changed her mind, saying she wanted to go with him. As the police began to arrest her, she resisted, insisting on keeping her phone and calling her daughter. The police assured her that she would be allowed to make calls from the jail. After some back and forth, she was arrested for resisting. The woman's decision to accompany the man to jail, followed by her resistance to arrest, falls under California Penal Code Section 148 we know. This statute makes it a misdemeanor to willfully resist, delay, or obstruct any public officer, including law enforcement, in the discharge or attempt to discharge any duty of their office or employment. By resisting the police while they attempted to arrest her, she violated this law, justifying her arrest. In Key West, Florida, the penalties for resisting arrest are governed by Florida statutes, Section 843.2. An individual convicted of resisting an officer without violence, a misdemeanor of the first degree, may face imprisonment for up to 1 year. Additionally, a fine of up to $1,000 may be imposed, either in conjunction with or in lieu of imprisonment. Beyond these immediate penalties, a conviction for resisting arrest results in a criminal record, which can have lasting repercussions, including negative impacts on employment, opportunities, and other areas of life. In the situation described, the woman's resistance led to additional charges and a more complicated legal situation. Her insistence on keeping her phone and making calls during the arrest process exacerbated the situation, resulting in her being charged with resisting arrest, which carries its own set of penalties separate from any charges related to the initial incident.
Okay, am I gonna get my phone back?
It'll be in your jail property.
Can I talk to my kids?
When you get
Can
to
I
jail.
talk to my kids?
When you get to jail.
Okay, you stupid fucking asshole.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. You're very classy.
Remember, Google 5-star review.
Unbelievable.
That was real. Do you have an extra pair of handcuffs that I can put a second pair on him? I have them.
Yeah, she told me it was okay to drunk drive because we're in Key West.
That was false.
In the end, both individuals were taken to jail, and the police reiterated that all of this could have been avoided if they had simply complied from the beginning. Then, the woman repeatedly asked if she would get her phone back, and whether she would be able to talk to her kids once she arrived at jail. The officer assured her that her phone would be in her jail property and that she could make calls from the jail. The conversation then became tense as the woman expressed frustration and made a sarcastic remark about the situation. She also asked if the officer had an extra pair of handcuffs, implying that she wanted to use them. Additionally, she falsely claimed that the officer had implied it was acceptable to drive drunk because they were in Key West. In conclusion, the woman was charged with resisting arrest, while her husband faced charges for driving under the influence due. As a result, both of them spent a night in jail during their vacation. What are your thoughts on how the officer handled the situation? Share your opinion in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.